I'm so humbled every time I walk in this bathroom. These are the moments that I pray that no one comes in. This has to be the most bizarre time I've ever started a video. It's literally 11:25 at night. I just feel like me and this couch have a very special bond. I vlogged all weekend. My family was in town. It was just like the best thing ever, but I never filmed an intro, so I wanted to sit down and do that before I get into this video and also talk about today's sponsor. Lifein is sponsoring today's video. This is the hairdryer that I just used in the bathroom, and everyone knows that dorm water is just not great quality. It's hard water, and I've noticed how much it dries out my hair, so I've been trying to focus on taking better care of my hair, using good products, and one of those is a new hair dryer. The one I have right now, I'll insert videos compared to this one. It was the cheapest one I could find at Target before I left for college, and every time I turn it on it smells like it's gonna catch on fire, and I know it's bad for my hair and it's damaging it, so I was really excited when Lifein reached out to work with me on this video. This thing is the real deal. It's so sleek and looks so nice and luxurious on your countertops compared to your traditional hair dryer, and they have it in a couple different colorways. I'll insert the colors here that you can choose from, even down to the wall plugins. It just, like I was saying, looks so sleek and nice on your countertop, and I wanted to show another visual of how powerful the hair dryer is. So I poured water on this shirt, let it all soak up, and then I timed how long it took me to dry it. It was soaked, and it took me under 3 minutes to dry the whole shirt, and it was just back to normal, good as new. And you can hear how quiet it is compared to the traditional hair dryer in these clips. It's lightweight, super easily portable, but the best part beyond all that of this hair dryer is its fast drying capabilities. I timed myself drying my hair in the bathroom, and it took me 9 minutes and 37 seconds to dry my full head of hair. It's 5 times faster than traditional hair dryers, and it's just as powerful as a Dyson, but only a third of the price. I have like 7 more months of living in a dorm, so I'm doing my best to take good care of myself and my hair and hopefully keep my hair as healthy as possible. So if you want to get your hands on one of these, you can click the link down below in the description. I also wanted to mention you can use it with or without the attachment, and it's magnetic, so it just pops right onto the end and you can just pull it right off. As I was saying, you can click the link down below in the description and get your first high-speed hair dryer from Lifein. Before I go on, I want to insert all of the footage that I filmed this weekend. My parents were in town and Allie came and surprised me, and I literally had no idea she was coming. A couple weeks ago, I was a little bit suspicious because I was supposed to go surprise her at her family weekend, but that didn't end up working out. There was this whole like deal that fell through. It was a whole thing. So I was like, oh, maybe she'll turn it around and come and surprise me because it was her fall break. But then we booked flights for her and Grace to come really soon after, so I was like, oh, there's no way she would come twice in 1 month. It just wouldn't make sense. But she surprised me. I walked outside of my dorm to go greet my grandpa and my mom and my dad. My mom was like, it just took so long at the airport because of the rental car. There were so many people here, whatever. And I didn't think anything of it, and really they were just waiting on Allie to land. I'll insert the video here. It's very obnoxious of me. I literally screeched, but I was so excited. It was just the best surprise ever.
I had a little feeling, but you threw me off because you said you're going to Oklahoma. Oh my God.
Fall over.
We had the best weekend. The game, they flew in on Thursday, and the game was on Friday, so I'll insert all that footage here. Good morning.
Good morning.
What are your thoughts on yesterday?
Well, it was a disappointing loss by the Buffs.
But I'm so
It's
happy.
the ultimate choke
Oh, it was so
in the
bad.
history
I
of
was
Colorado
trying to
football.
be kind of kind and nice. You just went straight for the jugular right
Well,
there.
I'm so glad that everyone is in town. Allie, how are you? Give us a life update.
Life is great.
Allie loves
Baylor
her
is
life in
wonderful.
Texas.
My friends are amazing. I can't wait to be in a sorority, hopefully. It's gonna be a great time.
And she'll be back in 2 weeks for Halloween weekend.
I will be back. It's really great because I'll see Katie so soon.
We are having a little bit of a late start to the day because it was a late night last night. Mom's upset about the coffee choice.
I'm on cellular. I can't even get cellular here.
Paul's Coffee and Tea. How about that? If they don't have anything, you can go to Safeway and get a donut.
We don't eat donuts.
We'll be in safe.
Or get a cooked ham.
Yeah, Katie.
Why are you saying that to me?
We're trying to find a coffee right now, and then we're gonna go somewhere to hike, do some shopping.
Why do you need to back in? Just pull in.
And then
with you.
this woman is eyeing you like no other. And then we're gonna find a sports bar so everyone can.
Watch her drink tea.
Everyone will be happy. Cheers, Papa. It's 12:20 and we're on the hike. Mom is struggling.
Yeah, I know.
I'm fine, Mom. Papa's probably thinking that we're lost in the woods. We got eaten by a bear.
Yeah.
We're back from the day. I'm in the bathroom. Everyone else is in our hotel room just watching the rest of the football games. Today was the best family day and I feel like I really just needed it. I don't know if you can hear the fan in the back, but the fan and the light are, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, they coexist. Like you can't have one on without the other. So sorry about that, but we dropped off Papa and my dad at a sports bar and we went shopping and had a little girls' day, and then we met them back at the sports bar after we went hiking, watched the rest of the games. I did my hair with this thing yesterday and it has stayed in so well, like way better than curls ever stay in my hair. I think part of that has to do with the fact that it's greasy, but it stayed in really well. So I'm gonna get ready for bed, but I wanna show you what I got really quick before I forget, before I put everything away tomorrow. Because I got some good stuff, and one thing that my mother instilled in me is my love for like Nordstrom Rack and TJ Maxx and all those stores where you can find really good stuff if you spend time. And I really wanna go thrifting. So many people in Colorado thrift and have stuff from thrifting, and I just have rarely gone. Anyway, first thing I got were these socks. I went to the hardware store because I'm an idiot and I lost my brand new like Stanley straw cup, so I had to get another one of those, and I wanted to go while like we had the car and my family was in town because it's way easier to get around that way. And the hardware store had so much good stuff. If you're in Boulder or near Boulder, it's called McGuckin Hardware, and this place is literally like the Cheesecake Factory of houseware. I don't even know the right terminology. They have everything. They had stance socks, they have clothes, all kinds of stuff. So I got these socks because I feel like it would be nice, or felt like it would be nice to have warmer socks for the winter, because you guys know I am not prepared at all for the winter. I don't even own gloves. I needed to start stocking up. Speaking of which, I also got hand warmers at the hardware store because so many people had these at the game last night because it was really cold, and I was like, that's genius if we have another night game. I would love to have those. So I got 4 packs of 2 and they're super cheap. I'm scared. Like I was freezing last night and it was like in the high 30s and 40s, and that's gonna be warm for me by the time the dead of winter rolls around. I have a month at Christmas, which is really nice. I get to go home for one of the coldest parts of the year, but other than that I need to prepare myself. So I also got this beanie from the hardware store. They had all kinds of colors of these Carhartt beanies, and I got this scarf at Altered State. I also got this sweater, and I just thought this would be cute to wear together to church, or if I wanted to look cute and cozy going to class. Also got 2 pairs of fuzzy socks at Nordstrom Rack because they were on sale, and I for some reason didn't bring a lot of my fuzzy socks with me from home. And then the last thing I got was this jean jacket. There's a lot of like themed date parties, denim on denim parties, or rodeo themes, stuff like that, and I don't have jackets to really go with that because it's so cold at night. So I got this one. It's super oversized, but I like the look of it, and it was 17 bucks. It was originally 50, but I got it for $17. And I'm so sad that my family leaves tomorrow, but I'll literally see my parents in less than a week. So I go back home on Friday, so I don't have to be super sad saying bye to them. But it's been so fun and so special to have them here, and I've been staying in the hotel the whole time, which is so nice because it feels like I'm on vacation since I'm not sleeping in my dorm. Allie also got a bunch of the same stuff that I got. She got a jean jacket from Altered State too. Pretty much a lot of the same stuff except for what I got at the hardware store. It was a success, and my dad said he's gonna freeze the credit cards. I have bags of my stuff sitting here because we went back to the dorm yesterday so I could get more stuff because I didn't know if I was going to be staying here, and I'm so glad I brought bags like this with me to college because I almost didn't. But it's nice to have like big department store bags in case I'm going somewhere overnight or there's a situation like this. That's all I got from this weekend, and I posted this photo like a week and a half ago on my story asking for questions to do a Sunday Q&A, and I just never got around to actually answering questions on my Instagram story. So I figured I would do a little bit of an extended Q&A here for you guys because there were a lot of good questions. I know that this video isn't going to be as long as I'd like it to be. I'm going to answer a bunch of these questions. Also, before I get into them, I just want to say thank you guys so much for all of your kind comments on my last video. There was a little section where I got emotional and I was talking about how I was homesick and like just still struggling with the adjustment of college, and it's only been up for a couple hours now, but I was reading some of the comments earlier, just feeling so grateful for all of your support. So I wanted to say thank you so much. I love you guys, and I'm so grateful for the community that I have on here, and that I feel so comfortable sharing so much of my life because you're all so unbelievably kind and supportive. So thank you. I'm actually gonna go put this back in the room and go make like a little drink to have before I go to bed. I'm also in my Goosebumps shop pajamas. I got these last winter and they're so cozy. I will link them in the description. I feel like such a grandma with my sleepy tea and matching pajamas. If anyone comes around the corner, they're gonna be like, this girl is crazy. It's almost midnight. Anyway, it is Q&A time. Starting off on the lighter side, go to Starbucks order right now. Iced chai tea latte with oat milk and pumpkin cream cold foam. I don't want to know how much sugar's in it. I don't care how much sugar's in it. I love it so much. And I always get that with like a spinach feta wrap. And in the summer, I love a pink drink. How are you liking being in a sorority, and what all do you do in it? I have loved being in a sorority. It's been such a good way for me to make friends. And we have philanthropy events, which are basically like charity events every semester. And our chapter is all about service for sight. So we work with the Boulder Guide dogs and help fundraise for the blind community or people who are seeing impaired. We also have social events and sisterhood events, which are like bonding events for everyone in the sorority, and weekly meetings. How are you managing finding a real group of friends in college? This is a really good question. This has been something I've been talking to like my friends and also young life leaders about. I am so used to my friend group from high school. We saw each other every single day and it was everyone in the same friend group, but it's different in college because I have friends from my dorm, friends from my classes, and friends in my sorority, and also in other things like young life and clubs and things like that, which is such a blessing to have be involved in so many things that make it easy to make friends. But it's just different, and I want to find, like, I'm not in any group chats with a friend group or anything like that. I know that will come eventually, but my biggest advice, because someone asked something similar about like finding friend group and making friends, my biggest advice is to get involved. If I wasn't involved in a sorority or clubs or young life, I would not have the friends that I've made so far. So being involved in things that I'm interested in has helped me to find more like-minded people. What is your course load this semester? I'm taking 5 classes. One of them is online, which makes it a little bit easier, but I have 15 credits total. Next one, how are you adjusting at college being Christian when not a lot of other people are? This is something I talked about a little bit in my first couple vlogs being here, because like I came from a private school of like 1,000 kids to now a massive public school of over 30,000 students, and being Christian isn't the popular thing in Boulder, but I'm so unbelievably grateful to have found so many amazing friends in Young Life and other campus ministries. If you guys have heard of like Wildlife or things like that, a lot of people did it in high school. I didn't do it in high school, but I joined it here and I've absolutely loved it, and it's made me feel so at home. I've also been keeping up with, or like trying to keep up with, listening to the same faith-based podcasts I listen to at home, worship music on my walks to class, and that kind of thing. And I've seen God in so much, which is such a blessing. Do you see yourself getting a job in California and moving back there after college? Totally, as of now. Where do you go for a long time in college? This is a great question, and I am currently searching for the answer to this question. Clearly, I really wish that I had my car here. I really regret not bringing my car, because I'd be able to go to my car if I needed to film or just have that outlet for alone time. I miss Margot, my Mazda. I don't know what I was thinking not bringing it. I definitely don't need it. There's so much public transportation, but Uber is so expensive, and I don't say this at all to boast and be like, oh, look at me, look what I did, but I was able, because of my income from social media, to buy that car, and I'm so mad at myself that I spent so much money on that car. Now it's just sitting in the garage. I'm deciding if I want to bring my car second semester and what that whole situation is going to be like, because then I have to figure out parking, and it's just a whole thing. But going back to the question, I feel like I get a decent amount of alone time in the room because me and my roommates have pretty different schedules, but I just gotta do what I gotta do in times like this when I need to film, or if I just want to be alone. There's also a lot of common areas in the dorm, which are really nice to have. I've vlogged in the study room a couple times, and I know you can also reserve study rooms in the library. You got so lucky with your roommates. They are so nice. I lucked out with my roommates. I love them, and we all have like a mutual respect for each other. We're all so different, which I've talked about a little bit before, but we all get along, and we do have some issues with the lights, but that's my problem. So I do need to figure that out, because if the lights are off, I will literally fall asleep wherever I am, but they like to have the lights off. I need to figure out a compromise. It's just part of life when you're living with other people. How's making friends going? Do you have any guy friends? It seems like you hang with DG girls. I talked about this a little bit in the previous questions, and I have some like guy acquaintances in my dorm, but I don't have like guy friends like I did at home, but I'm totally fine with that. I love my friends that I'm making, and I know that those bigger friend groups will come eventually. Do you miss your family and friends and Matt a lot? Yes, literally every single day, but it makes me appreciate the time that I have with them so much more. And I talked about this a little bit on my Instagram story, if you follow me there, how grateful it makes me to have relationships that make it so hard to be apart. Like, I can look at it negatively, like I'm so far away from everyone I love and I hate it so much, but I can also see it from more of a glass half full perspective. One of my old teachers actually sent me this. I'm gonna read it because I don't want to mess up the wording. It says, how lucky am I to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. And I'm also not away 24/7. I have a whole month at Christmas, which I'm so excited for, in over 3 months in the summer, so that will be really special time too. Are you looking forward to events this year? Yes, we have 2 more home football games in November and then our sorority formal in December, and I think that time is just gonna fly after that before Christmas break because there's like 2-3 weeks in between. How do you stay active/fit with a busy schedule? This is a great question, and this is something I was really worried about before coming to college because I knew it was gonna be a big adjustment on that front, like not having my workout routine that I had at home. And I have loved going to fitness classes. Being here has made me grow such a love for going to workout classes where there's an instructor who's like yelling in my face or forcing me to do what I need to do. I feel like it's so efficient, and I would just go and roam around in the gym at home, which I loved because I had the time for it my senior year and I wasn't super busy, and I could go on the treadmill and the Stairmaster and all that kind of stuff. But it's more like chop here. I'm trying to keep up with my schedule and get as much done as possible, and I've been going to F45 at the rec and also core power classes. I also love how they're more group fitness based because it's super easy to bring a friend and just be motivated by the people around me. And I've also walked more than I ever have in my entire life, like naturally, going to class, going to the sorority house, walking to my dorm, just getting around. I take more than 10,000 steps every single day by nature with my routine, which I think has also been pretty good for me. Do you ever feel like you regret your decision on college choices? Rarely. And now, the first couple weeks I was like, why am I here? This is the wrong choice. I don't want to be here anymore. I just wanted to go home. And there are days where I feel worried, especially for the winter. Like, am I gonna make it through? Because I'm a freaking wimp. I've gotten out of my comfort zone, and I have so much to look forward to. Living in a sorority house next year, ski season, and the good outweighs the worry. I think that's everything for now. I need to go to my exec class in the morning, but I love you guys so much, and I'm so grateful for you, and I am so grateful that I have this outlet where I can just sit and feel like I'm talking to all my best friends. I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, whatever time or day it is, you feel super loved, and this video could cheer you up a little bit. Don't forget you can shop Life In down below in the description box, and I'll see you guys in my next video. So much exciting stuff is coming up in my life, aka fun vlogs. So I'll see you soon. Good night. I don't know why I just did that. I think I'm getting a little delirious.